All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight on our team training. I am super excited. We have Brittany and Kristy both on here. They're each going to talk for about 15-ish minutes. We normally end up going over when we do two people or do three people talking. So we're going to try and see if we can switch it to two and if we can keep it within that 30-minute window that we originally discussed. Kristy, do you want to go first or Brittany?
I'll go.
Okay.
I just sprung 15 minutes on Brittany. She was like, 10 minutes is like, no, 15, sorry. Okay, hi, everybody. I'm a big, huge hot mess today, okay? We had a really crazy, busy day. But anyway, I'm Kristy Lawson, and I'm a diamond with the company, as most of y'all probably know if you've heard me talk on here before. But like I said, we've had a really crazy busy day and my hair is wild and everywhere. But I'm really excited because I just have to say this before I start. We got a pool today. And I'm so freaking out because we have never in my entire life ever had an actual pool that wasn't blow up. Okay? I'm really excited. Like, I cannot wait. We're going to, like, set it all up tomorrow. It's going to take, like, a couple of days to fill up. I'm so, like, chlorine and all, y'all. Like, I'm talking a legit pool. I'm so excited. And this was, like, our business. And it felt so good because, like, this wasn't stimulus money. This was our paycheck. And I don't know. I was freaking out today. Anyway, that was not even the point. So I am going to talk about something that just left my brain. Pushing through. I don't know if you told me or not, but I just remembered pushing through on hard days. And you know why I'm going to talk about this tonight? Because it's been a really hard several days. And so what better time to talk about it than in the midst of it? Oh my gosh, Crystal is here. And Crystal, like, I should have asked her to speak tonight because she's amazing. She needs to speak on one of our Zooms. But anyway, so pushing through on the hard days. Y'all, I do not know what is happening to me the month of May, but it has been crazy. Like, have y'all ever been, and like, even being new or being older or whatever, like, you're going to have these days where you just don't feel like talking to humans, like, ever. And your business is talking to humans. That's literally what we do all day, every day. And so anyway, I haven't wanted to work lately, and it's not that I didn't want to. It's that I've been so drained emotionally and mentally with everything else in my life that, like, I didn't have it. I didn't have it in me. But you know what? I still want my business. I still have to lead my team. I still have to show up on social media. I have to be present. And I don't have to look like I have it all together. I don't have to look like my life is perfect. And if you look at my social media, you can see I've been talking about the things, not in detail because that's no one's business, but being transparent about, like, hey, like, I'm having it rough, y'all. Like, I need prayer. And so anyway, I just want to talk about a couple of things. How I've, like, worked my business through this, because you still have to work your business. Because you know what? If I hadn't have worked May 1st through May the 14th, when my life just got flipped, turned upside down, I'm about to start singing Will Smith. But anyway, if I hadn't have worked my business, then 3 months from now, August 15th, my paycheck would be crud. Because what you do now is what your check's going to look like in 3 months. And so I'll be thanking myself in 3 months for pushing through this really, really crazy, heavy time in my life. And so if you want a paycheck in 3 months, if you want a business in 3 months, you have to know that life's going to happen. And sometimes it's going to be really heavy life, really super heavy life. I mean, I'm talking things that you just can't control. And there's a lot worse that could be happening to me. I'm literally going through nothing. It's probably just me being dramatic, but it's hard. And, when you're in that life, you have to trudge through it. And sometimes you can't push through, but you have to remember to work your business. And so basically I have just literally been making sure, like, it's like all of my time in my life has disappeared. I don't know where my time has went. I'm still doing the things, and here's how I'm doing them. So I get up in the morning. I want to get up before my kids, but I can't because my daughter joins us at 11:30 p.m. every single night, like 11:20. Okay. She's on a schedule. She has an alarm clock, 11:20 every night, ever since we took her passy 3 months ago. So there's that. And I can't get up before her anymore because as soon as 6 o'clock comes around, my alarm goes off. She's like, eat. And she's like, up. Like, there's no, like, I some mornings I'll give her my iPad and put Elsa on, and I'll either try to go back to sleep, and then if that doesn't work, I'll lay there and work my business. Because I know if I don't do something before my day starts, my day is going to get away from me. I'm going to get nothing done because my life has been crazy. Like, and I feel like I'm getting nothing done, but when you really break it down, I really have. I just haven't done as much as I want to. And that's kind of like, you're going to have days like that where you can't really just go all in hardcore because you just physically can't do it, whether it's the time or the life or whatever. So I lay in my bed for like 30 minutes and I'll listen to my Bible or my book or whatever. And then I'll immediately, what I like to get done first thing in the morning. If you're not doing host to post, do host to post. Like, you just need to do host to post. There's no explanation. Just do it and you'll thank us all later. But I like to get all of my responses from the night before, and I'll tell you what I do the night before when I get to the night part. But I like to respond to all of those. It's usually a bunch of yeses for posting. So I like to go ahead and boom, boom, boom. I use WordBoard. If you don't use WordBoard, use WordBoard. You're welcome. I like to boom, 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 all of those messages out so that I know that the people that are going to post for me early are going to put the post up, and it's going to be up all day. Well, it's going to be up for longer, but like, it's going to be fresh. It's going to have the whole day of people on social media and their newsfeed looking at it. So I like to get those sent out first, and I like to catch up on all my messages. And then I like to go message all of my comments for my giveaway for the host to post. So I get a fresh batch of, hey, will you post for me messages out. So what this does is jumpstarts my algorithm for the day. It tells Facebook, like, hey, this girl's popular. Look at all these people she's talking to. And so it shows me to all kinds of people for the day. So it kind of gets me freshly out in people's faces. I'm probably going to go over my time. I hope I don't. Oh, it's 9:38. Okay, I'm going to hurry up. So it gets me freshly in people's feeds. And so I have all these messages that I've sent. And here's why I do it like this. I send all the messages, and that gets me in inboxes. And then the algorithm triggers me to be popular that day. And I try to post. I do my coffee every morning in my stories. I'll either record the video and post it, or I'll actually do it live in my stories. But either way, you're good, love. Every day I'm making my coffee in my story. Like, there's no day. People, sometimes I've had to start posting about other products because people think I always sells coffee because that's all I talk about is coffee. But we have other stuff. So anyway, I make my coffee, and then I take my picture with my coffee because that's just my daily picture, and I post it, and that's my post. And the reason why these work so well together is I've already sent my messages, and within 30 minutes or so, I've now added to my stories, and then I've posted. So that first post that's going to go up, every person I messaged that morning is going to see my face in their newsfeed, and they're all going to see my coffee, and they're all going to see that it's on sale, and they're all going to see that it's helping me lose weight and all these things. And so that's what I do. I make sure, no matter what, those are the things I'm doing in the morning. And so, through a little bit later, if life is just, I don't even know. I normally work during nap time, but that's not even happened lately. I'm kind of just working on the go type of thing. And so, I always do follow-ups because I have people that are waiting on me to message them that day. And if I don't, which I have in the past, not, guess what? They're not going to sign up because I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I didn't capitalize on the fact that they said yes to that day and I didn't reach out to them. Therefore, their yes is no longer valid. I can't hold them to their yes anymore. I can't say, hey, you ready? Hey, you said today was the day. Like, we doing this? Or whatever it is that I say. I don't say those things. Don't say those things. But I think I'm kind of hyped up, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So I always do follow-ups, always post, always in my stories. It took me a while to get on in the habit of stories. And when I have, why? Lauren, you're crazy. And you know what, y'all, on the days when I'm having a rough time, like my stories are pretty low. They're not as full. But I always can find a way to post in my stories. Even if it's 4 or 5 times a day, I'm going to post something. A video of my kids, a video of my coffee, a boomerang of my cute little llama chair. Y'all should go check that out because it's adorable and it's on clearance for $8 at Walmart. Like, yes, it says llama, no drama llama or something. And it has cactuses. No, it says no problema. That's what it says. It's so cute. Anyway, like something. People don't care what you're showing them. They don't care that you're having a bad day. Like, they want to see your story. Post in your story. And so, anyway, I make sure I post in my stories. And I make sure I'm there for my team. And what I have found is if I do my basics, like on days when I just can't do anything else, like we're not robots, y'all. Like, yes, you should go all in. Yes, you should be dedicated, but you're going to have rough days. But you've got to do the basics. And guess what? I'm signing 2 customers and I've only done basics today because I was running around for 6 hours. And so, and you know what these customers are from? These are not fresh things I did today, y'all. This is consistency. One of them is a lifeline girl who I've been talking to for months. She's come to me with questions about helping her daughter get saved. Her daughter had questions about salvation. And she messaged me because I branded myself that I know Jesus. And that's a whole other Zoom that we probably should do really soon about branding yourself. But anyway, so we've talked about that and she keeps coming back about the coffee. And then she was ready today. So she's got my website right now and she's on there. And then the other one is from posts that I made like 4 days ago. Someone was like, yeah, I want to try something for $40 or less to lose weight by July. And so these are the things, y'all, even when you're having life happen, you can still, like, I haven't signed customers like I normally do this month, but I think I still signed 1 per day if you average it out. And that's huge for me. It's not always been like that, especially on rough months and weeks in life, rough seasons. But if you're consistent, when the rough seasons come, your work is going to carry you through. It's going to carry you through those days where you can't do as much. So when you can do more, do it. When you can message 100 people in a day, do it. When you can post multiple times and interact with all the people and get 20 hosts to post up that day, do it. Because you're going to need it on the next day when you just ain't got it in you. And it's going to carry you through. And not only that, and I'll be done with this. If you have poured into your team and you have been there for your team, they are going to lift you up like none other. And I literally am not going to cry, but my team's incredible. They literally have, it's amazing how they just rise up. Like when they know you're struggling, they're going to rise up. And you may not have a large team, but be there for your one. If you got one, pour into that one, like you have a black diamond team. Because they could be your Stephanie Dunn. They could be your black diamond. They could be your Cammie. You don't know. I'm a Cammie. I'm a Stephanie Dunn. I'm just not there yet. Anyway, that's all I have. I'm done, but I love y'all people on here, all your faces and stuff.
Thank you for being you. You always speak to people's souls when you talk, and I don't mean that in like a I'm trying to suck up way. I mean it in like that's just the truth way. So, we love you. I mean, I might be a little bit. It's fine. Okay, Brittany, take it away, girl.
Okay, y'all. I guess what I have is kind of relevant to everything that Kristy said. For everyone who doesn't know me, and most of y'all probably don't because I'm real low key. But I am Brittany Nelson. I'm a diamond. Been in the business for 3 years now, and my cats are annoying. Sorry. So what I'm going to be talking about, yeah. I'm so low key, y'all. That's why nobody knows me because I don't talk. This is very unusual for me. So please bear with me. But I'm going to talk about the importance of posting because this is something I preach all the time to my team because I've realized how important it is and how important it is to my business and how it has affected my business. And so let's just get right into it. And I've got a list so that way I can stay focused. So one of the do's, post. Guys, you've got to post. You cannot go a day without posting. Yes, I'm going to be that person. You cannot go a day without posting something about this business or about a product or something, because every time that you don't, your business is closed. People don't know what you have to offer if you're not posting about it. You've got to be loud and proud about this business, because if you're not, then people are going to think that you just quit, that you're not a good business owner, that you're not consistent, and that you're not trustworthy. You've got to be focused on getting your posts out there and making sure that people hear what you have to say and see your products and see how the business is changing your life. Now, on that same vein, don't post things that are negative, okay? Things that are divisive. I know that the whole world is all about COVID-19 and politics and all that. Don't post about it. Keep it off of your page, because your brand should not be something that is divisive. Your brand should not be politics. Your brand should not be talking about all the current events of the world. Obviously, it's important, but you want your brand to be something that's unique about you. So, for example, I'm always posting about the things my students say on Facebook. That's literally my brand, is just posting the wacky stuff that they say, you know? And so you don't want to post anything negative, nothing that's going to cause people to say, oh, I don't agree with that. Hit the unfriend button. You want to post things that are uplifting. So keep the negativity away, put it somewhere else. But don't put it on your social media. You want people to be drawn to you, not to run away from you. Another thing, another do, post about your life. Everything does not have to be about a product. Everything does not have to be about this is how much I make, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this. I just bought this because of the business. Post about your life. Like Kristy was saying, she is a queen at this. She's always posting about what's going on in her life. And people are really drawn to that because that is how they get to know who she is. So you want to post about the things that you're doing every day. Yes, I post about my cats as well, because Lord knows I love them, but they get on my nerves. Post about things that are in your life. Post about your kids. Post about your husband. Post about you ordering way too many things online, and then, him being not so happy when it all arrives. Post about that, because people can relate to that. Let me tell you. I know I can relate. Right, honey? Yeah, he's looking at me, and I had more packages come today. So post all those things because people can relate to that, and people want to relate to you. Let me see. Am I talking? Oh, I gotta go fast. Okay. Don't. And I say this with love, okay? Don't share a bunch of posts. If I go to your Facebook and all I see is you sharing stuff over and over and over again, no. Okay? First of all, that's ruining your brand. That's not something that's unique to you. You need to keep your social media as your baby. It's your thing. So you don't need to share other people's posts. I get it. The videos are funny. All the wacky stuff that people say, it's funny. But keep it off your social media. If you want to send it to a friend, that's fine. But sharing posts over and over again, Facebook is going to be like, she doesn't bring any originality to the table. There's no uniqueness. I'm not going to, push this person up on the timeline. You've got to post things that are original and unique. So please don't share a bunch of posts. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help your business. Just get it out of the way. Okay. Be genuine. This is due, obviously. Please be genuine. People can tell if you've posted something that you obviously either don't believe or you didn't write it. Okay. Now, it's good to look to top leaders and, make the type of posts that they make, but do not copy it word for word. Because one, that messes up the algorithm. But two, that top leader probably, actually, no, I know, they wrote all of that themselves. That is their story. So you cannot take their story, post it on your social media, and act like that is who you are. That is why you got to be transparent with people. You've got to be genuine in your posting. You figure out what it is that you want to say and then write it. If you need to take inspiration from a top leader, do it, but don't take their words. Okay? Post the things that you would say. Okay? Please don't be inconsistent. Okay? Consistency is key. Okay? Look, if you're posting once a week, you're not going to enroll. If you're posting, sometimes, or maybe you do like one post a day, but it's at like 11:30 p.m., okay, you're not going to get enrollments. You have got to be consistent. You've got to make a plan, and you've got to stick to it. So if that means you've got to write your posts the night before, if you've got to write a bunch of posts ahead of time and just use them throughout the week, do it. Because that is what's going to be key in your business, is making sure that you are always open for business. People can go to your page and they know that this is what I do, this is what I'm about, this is who I am, and they can see it every single day. Because once people start to see what you have to offer every single day, it's going to stay in their mind. And then the next thing you know, they're contacting you. So be consistent. And just to be really fast, other, like, I guess you'd call it administrative things. Most of y'all probably know, but even if you don't, we can't post any numbers. Okay. So don't put income amounts in your posts, like leave that out. Okay. Talk more about the culture and the family and the community and things like this, where you have the support of your team pouring into you and giving you suggestions and tips. Post about those kinds of things, because people will be drawn to that. They'll be like, oh, this is a place where, wow, the people are really, really close, and, they care for each other. It's not just about the dollar amount, because we don't look at our teammates and see a dollar amount. That's not what we should see. We should look at our teammates and see a person that is trying to reach a goal, and that we are there to support them and lead them and guide them. So no numbers, and you must have the income disclosure statement in your post. If you mention the business, if you mention the word income, if anything like that, you've got to put that in your post and not in the comments. It's got to be a picture in the post. Okay. And then finally, the last thing I'll say, show excitement in your posts. If your posts are really dry and boring, no one's going to want to read that. They are going to scroll right by. Show excitement. Say, if you're talking about Skinny Brew, man, you better hype it up like nobody's business. Y'all, look at this coffee. Isn't it amazing? Look, I made it iced. It tastes delicious. And it's making me look like a snack, a whole meal. Okay? You've got to be excited about this so that other people can be excited. When you post about the business, be excited. It doesn't matter if you haven't made a check, if you haven't even made $50 in this business. Be excited about where you're going. Okay? If you haven't gotten anywhere yet, be excited about where you're going. Tell people where you're going and what this business is going to do for you. Okay? So be excited, be consistent, and just keep going. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, so I know you said you don't do this a lot, but I promise you will be doing it more. Oh my gosh, I love it. You're amazing. Okay, so there's a couple things I just wanted to talk about that you said that like really hit me. You said don't be negative, and I want to address that for just a second. You guys, there's a difference between being negative and being transparent, okay? We're not saying that you should get on and act like every day is hunky-dory and everything's wonderful and your kids are perfectly well-behaved, mannered, never do anything crazy. What we're saying is you should not get on there and just complain, okay? And like she said, stay away from things that are like just controversial. Just don't do it. It's not even worth it. Okay, so that's really important for you to know. So let's say you have a bad day, your kid was crazy, the dog peed on the floor, and you broke your favorite mug, okay, because those have all happened in the same day to me, and you get on Facebook to make a status about it. Tell people how those things happened, and then talk about how you're going to go take some extra confianza because your day has been stressful, but you're really excited because of whatever, or, you know, that you're so thankful that you have a team that's there to support you during those hard days, just like Kristy was talking about. Don't be afraid to talk about those parts of your life, but don't dwell on them, okay? But I'm going to say it again because it's so important. Stay away from politics. Stay away from coronavirus. Y'all, it's not just bad business to get involved with those things on, like, in your storefront, which is what our Facebooks are, right? It's Facebook actually lowers your algorithm when you talk about those things, okay? Just don't do it. It's not that hard. If you have to talk about it that badly, talk about it to a person. Or I mean, like, if I can't convince you not to post at all about it, do it in your story where it will be gone tomorrow, okay? Don't put it on your page where everybody's going to see it. You're going to lose business when you do that. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is how you're talking about not sharing, okay? You're right. You should not share a bunch of stuff. But let's say, okay, I just found this really funny video, this meme the other day, and I couldn't help it. I like almost never share anything at all. But this was so funny, it made me pee myself laughing. I had no choice. But you know what? I did not click share. I clicked save, and then I posted it as myself, okay? So that's not going to work with the videos, and you should not do this even weekly. Okay, just don't. But if you find that thing that makes you pee yourself, you have to say it because it's so funny. Save it to your phone or your computer or iPad or whatever and upload it as a new post. It boosts algorithm. Add a filter to that photo. Brighten it up. Something. You guys don't understand how much of a change that one little thing will make in your business. Go back and look. How much have you shared on your page in the last week? Now make it a goal that you will not share a single thing for another week and watch your business boom when you are genuine, honest, and real, and you are consistent with your business no matter what. These two ladies brought huge fire tonight, so if you found anything in this, you need to be dropping ones below because I'm telling you what, both of them gave you things that will change your business if you take what you learned tonight and you apply to your business, it will change for you. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you, ladies, for being on here with us. We love you so much. Trying to figure out how to, there we go.